Here we go. Game 2 tonight. Green Bay versus Lansing. Gonna start off strong with a scramble to the right side. 14-yard gain. The quarterback for... Do I even need to tell you the quarterback of Green Bay is? If you know LFG, you know it's Big Shooter. It's always been Big Shooter. A world where the quarterback for Green Bay isn't Big Shooter is a world where the Earth has exploded, because the Earth would sooner die than Big Shooter go to any team other than Green Bay. First and 15, Stephanie have to throw out of a sack. Almost picked! Got bailed out by his receiver number 10 there. Has a few blockers to get past the 30-yard line to keep that alive. Rolling left. Has a guy back the end zone, which is me. No! Illegal touch. Incomplete. That's why I don't typically use numbers to identify names until I already know from the current game. Go back to the end zone again, gonna be incomplete. This time deflected away by the defense. Big Shooter rolling right. Might have a guy middle of the end zone. Nope, it's covered up now. Still looking, finally throws slant. What a beautiful throw and catch. That window to get that ball in there was so tight, and he got it barely in there. Tacoma versus Durhan or whatever. And, well, Green Bay is going to score. I thought that wasn't going to go anywhere, but whatever. First and 15 for Lansing. This is E-Dreams right here. Going to fire left side to the line of scrimmage play, DV5, not even 30 minutes ago. Second and 4. Dreams going to drop back. Might have a guy... Yep, there he goes. Big play there for Lansing. Going to put him squarely in scoring range. Let's see, I don't know. Dreams was on Atlanta's quarterback. And then he, I don't know. Going right sideline. No, knocked out. What a big defensive play there by, I believe that was number 28. Second and 15. Pump fakes. I don't think the defense bought it. Gonna fire short. Popped out again. Pump fakes once again, trying to get some separation for his receivers. Gonna do the comeback route, and it's caught. I thought it was about to be popped out for a third time. You need to keep the momentum going. 4th and 5, gonna do the quick route, and that's gonna be a touchdown. Through the quick pass to number 26 there. Defense was not ready for it, and Lansing is gonna strike. LMX with the touchdown. And the extra point is blocked, no good. So Lansing is still down by 1. Second and 9. Big Shooter dropping back, rolling left. Might be able to... No, he's going to get sacked. That might be a big play here for the Lansing defense, because I'm not sure if Green Bay could recover from this. Gonna fire comeback route short, and somehow they do recover from it. 4th and 4. Big Shooter... right side, gonna go short right, and they're gonna pick up the first with 5 yards to spare. Legislable would have played out if this was the matchup. 1st and 15, Big Shooter again rolling right. Might have someone deep middle if he wants to take it. Nope, gonna go short left side this time, and he's gonna go down for a 10-yard gain. Not many big plays yet. It's been a lot of short yardage. Might be able to go deep. Yep, there you go to number 10. Almost dodged the hit stick, but definitely in scoring range at this point. Looking to take an 8-point lead. Again, going short left side. Not many deep bombs. 2nd and 3. Probably looking for the end zone here. Definitely looking for the end zone. Short, and be tackled immediately before you can even make an attempt to get into the end zone. 3rd and goal. Big Shooter rolling left. Gonna try the short pass, and it's incomplete. Looked like he wanted to go the scramble. Wasn't able to. Big Shooter dropping back. Looking. Still can't find anything. He's gonna have to throw it soon. Barely avoids the sack there. Still looking. Rolling right. He's gonna have to throw it soon. This is taking so long. His receivers have had so much time. He's gonna have to throw it soon. He's gonna be sacked. He was trying to be fancy for far too long. He should have just thrown it. With a chance to take their first lead of the game. Just took way too much time. Dreams throws out of a sack right there. First down and more. Gonna dive out of bounds. Who knows? It might have been picked. 2nd and 15. Might go short here. Left side. Yep, that's exactly where he went. Receiver almost jumped over it. DV5 almost did. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Lansing is 7 yards away right now. Lobbing back. There's an intercepted by Green Bay. I was about to sound the celebrations for the touchdown. No one's really been able to score. Gonna go short right side, 9-yard gain. Again, gonna be short of the first down. 3rd and 3. Prediction's still open, by the way. 3rd and 3. I could see him going sidelines here. Nope, short once again. I don't know what I'm saying. They've been going short routes the entire game. I don't know why they'd change off of that. Again, going short, almost picked. The defender read that, but he was just a bit too late on the trigger. I'm sure, I think it's just. Right sideline, caught by number 5, and barely gets the feet in bounds. What a crazy catch on the sidelines. 2nd and 7. Big shooter rolling left. Gonna fire straight to the defender, and it's picked off by Lansing. Number 24 dropped back right as Big Shooter was throwing that pass. Big Shooter did not expect him to do that. He expected him to stay rushing the quarterback. 2nd and 8. They got less than a minute, though. But they do have all 3 timeouts going short. Almost picked by number 3. 2nd and 15. Clock did stop to the incompletion. Down to 20 seconds left in the half now. They have to travel about 60 yards. Going almost picked again. LMX is going to kneel down. Neither of these teams can score. Comeback run again. Going to go out of bounds. I don't know what... Oh, huh. Well, it doesn't matter. I got blocked anyways. So, oh, Green Bay gets the ball back. There's 1 second left. I guess it let him kick the field goal because it was 4th down. Probably. Well, whatever. He's not going to be able to get this off in time, I don't think. Oh, he barely did. He might actually. Hold up. Swatted up. And caught. But he's short, so it doesn't matter. I think Dreams is a lot more likely to do the deep bomb. Big Shooter hasn't really done many of those so far today. Again, going deep bomb left side, and that's way out of bounds. That didn't call it as illegal touching. That's going to stand. That's a 1st down. Okay, the game... I still don't know what causes illegal touching. I thought it was if the player was standing out of bounds when they jump, but I guess not. I don't know. Dreams rolling left as a guy in his face going to fire right sideline across body. Caught by Just, I believe this is. Has blockers. Can he get up in time to get in the end zone? He cannot. They've had a couple opportunities to do this so far today. This is yet another opportunity. Globbing corner. Caught. Touchdown. Lansing finally does it. And they've taken their first lead of the game. Looking for the 2-point conversion to go up by 7. And they're going to get it. There's been a bunch of turnovers. Going to fire right sideline. What a great catch by number 5. 1st and 15. Probably just going to go short again, I feel like. He has a couple options. No, going middle of the field. Caught by number 10 on Green Bay. 32-yard gain. Every time I say they're not going to go deep, they go deep. So maybe I should just say that more often. You know what? They're not going end zone. I was right. Going short, trying to get the sidelines, cutting back inside, and going to get the 1st down and a little bit more. Big Shooter rolling left. I don't think the lob is open. Just gonna scramble and get 2 yards. If they're not on it like they were there, like they weren't there. Well, they were there. They tried the same thing twice in a row, and it worked the 2nd time. Dreams rolling right. Pump fakes. No one really bought it. Going right sideline. Caught by Just, I believe this is. Can Lansing retake the lead? Dreams stepping up. He's just gonna scramble for it. Gonna dive forward, get a few yards, get back up, and hit sticked immediately, but did not fumble. 3rd and 4 here for Lansing. Dreams has got a guy. Then he goes straight to him. Touchdown, Lansing! I called him out. I thought he was gonna throw to number 26 when he was at the line of scrimmage, but he waited a bit for LMX to go further downfield and got the touchdown instead. Which is going to be blocked. No good. They're only up by 6. 2nd and 15. Big Shooter going to drop back some more. Going to fire left sideline again. And this time it will work out. 1st down Green Bay, putting him at midfield. They haven't been able to get any stops so far this second half. Every single drive has ended in a score. It's appearing this one will too. Wide open middle of the field at the 20-yard line. There's more bigger plays now happening. First and goal, lobbing back at the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! I think the defender earlied, tried to go a bit too early for the catch, and the receiver, Half Snow, is able to take advantage and reel that in for the touchdown, as I believe. I could be wrong. Second and 15, Dreams again in his own end zone. Gonna fire a bit too high, but still DB5 is able to catch it, get the first down. Juka Dude has blockers. Can this go all the way? It might. He has nobody in front of him. This is a touchdown. 76 yards off the short pass. The blockers are the main reason he was able to go the distance there. Had a couple of good moves here to get away from their 20 here. And then they had the blockers to back him up. And then there was nobody in front of him. And he was able to take it 76 yards down the field. Gonna lap back and ends it wide open for the 2-point conversion. Nobody was covering him. I have no clue what happened, but I guess Green Bay had a penalty called against them, so now it's 1st and 20 rather than 1st and 15. Wide open left side, but he had to get a diving catch. Big shooter overthrew him. 1st and 15 at the 33, entering the 4th quarter, going short. Picked off by Lansing. Picked off by Kevin. What a heads-up play, which would be the biggest lead in the game. What a big play, and now Lansing has a chance to get a very good advance, going left sideline. 1-on-1 coverage, caught by number 75. And now they're already in the red zone. And now they're looking to seal it and get the touchdown. Caught! Touchdown! So in 3 plays, we go from tightly contested back and forth to Lansing picking it off, getting a big play downfield, then a touchdown in the back of the end zone to go up by 13. The Green Bay players. Well, now big shooter in Green Bay have to be perfect. They can't make any more turnovers. Going deep, 1-on-1 coverage. He's got a guy burning. Caught! But he's short of the end zone. He's not going to make it. But that's a big play for Green Bay, their biggest of the day. So both teams now have had back-to-back drives, most recently that have had big plays in them. Can they punch it in like Lansing did? Cross body, right corner, touchdown, Green Bay! What the hell is going on? We went from no one being able to score in the first half to constant scoring in this 4th quarter. Thank you, Bigger, for following. I had to make sure I said that fully. And Big Sure's almost getting sacked. Good move to evade the defense there. Throwing deep. He has a guy burning. Caught. Touchdown. Green Bay ties the game. Deep bomb on the 4th and 25. And now with the extra point, Green Bay will tie the game back up. I thought for sure Lansing had the advantage off the pick. And Green Bay just comes storming right back to tie the game again. I recommend the 51 stream. I really like that one. It was very good. Now it's just they have to keep the pressure going. Dreams has own to get fired middle of the field. Wide open is number 26. Almost picked off. Has blockers in front of him. This could be one play if his blockers in front of him do their job, which they do. One play touchdown for Lansing. What the hell is going on? The defenses are falling apart. It's been back-to-back big plays for these offenses. And now Lansing has retaken the lead because neither defense can do anything anymore. This is one of the best games all season so far. Big Shooter going deep again, 1-on-1. Caught, touchdown. What the hell? Another quick touchdown! Green Bay strikes immediately back! What is going on? These quarterbacks are losing their minds! This is by far, without question, one of the greatest games in RSN history. They're calling it on Kevin. They believe Kevin had illegal tight end, and they have declined. So, that's going to be reviewed at post-game. Going comeback route. Or should be a short route to number 26 now. It seems the offenses have finally slowed down. Full game replay. It's been a short amount of time since the last third down, and he has a guy burning right side. He's not going there. He's going middle of the field, and they're wasting clock. They're slowing down the tempo, and that's actually really smart. That's very smart. Yes, he did get a guy burning right side, and that was a great stop by number 3 on Green Bay. That's, I mean, Dreams had a guy burning right side he could have gone to. He has someone burning right side again, and no, he's going short left side. Lansing is burning the clock. Someone is going to make a mistake. They don't want to risk it being them, so they're trying to waste clock and play safe. And that's very smart. Got a guy middle of the field, wide open is number 75. Getting nailed down at the 40-yard line, and now it's 42-42. He's got a couple options here. He has a bunch on the left side. Going left side, cop number 55 gonna kneel it down short of the first down marker. If Lansing scores, they take the lead. And Green Bay would have to have a very quick drive, which they can do. We've seen a bunch of those. Right sideline out of bounds. Wait, it's 4th and 2 with a chance to win the game. This might have backfired on Lansing. Wait, right corner, wide open! Touchdown, Lansing! Well, now the question is, Green Bay has 26 seconds and 2 timeouts. Can they drive down this field and score? Can they get the 2-point conversion? The game comes down to this drive. Can Big Shooter lead a game-winning drive? Left side, incomplete, slightly out of reach, 16 seconds left. They have 16 seconds to travel 82 yards. Gonna go right side, swat away, picked off by Lansing! And that's gonna seal the game! What a play by the Lansing defense! Swatted by number 24, and non-slot Cookie Boy, who's got a couple touchdowns, gets the game-sealing pick! And an absolute classic! Unless Green Bay gets a miracle like pick 6 here, Lansing will walk away with the win. And Green Bay is going to be 1-2, I think. And that's going to really put the nail in the coffin. Lansing with the Hail Mary touchdown to end the game. What a game. That's definitely contender for game of the year, game of the season, whatever you want to call it. These two teams. I'm just still, because again, the first half was so defensively oriented. The end score at halftime, I believe, was 7-7. Or 12-7, forget which. And the final score was 55-42. And Green Bay almost tied it. They had a couple chances. Lansing just made a really good defensive stop with that deflection turned into the pick. That's an instant classic if I've ever seen one.